Hello, my favorite fragrance friends. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? I'm good. My hair looks kind of weird today, but whatever, I decided to show up anyway. And I've been thinking about nostalgia recently, and I can't help it. I'm sure you have noticed IG pics. 2016 me, 2026 me. I didn't really participate in that trend, but of course, it gave me something to think about. And today I woke up thinking about nostalgia and that I am a millennial. And I want to celebrate us. I want to celebrate us, millennial, the greatest generation of them all. Okay, if you belong to some other generation, we'll love you too. We'll love you, we appreciate you. You are incredible and amazing. But today, this day, this video is for millennials because us guys, we're strong. We're like sandwiched between very difficult, complicated, weird stuff. We're somewhat a transitional generation when we still carry worries and fears of our parents and previous generations, but we kind of have a glimpse and a window into the future that is very uncertain, but somehow the kids are okay with that uncertainty, so we're kind of freaking out in the middle. And I love us. I think that we are the best. So today we're diving into the nostalgic perfumes. The perfumes that were booming during our youth, maybe younger years, depends on what year you were born. I will speak mostly about the scents that were there when I was a teenager and slightly older, in my super early 20s. So let's start. And the first one that I want to show you, that I need to show you, is the fragrance that started this insanity for me, this obsession with perfumery. And this is all her, or for her. This is Narciso Rodriguez. And oh my God, guys, if you know, you know. If you have been there, you remember how everything smelled like this for a period of time. The funny thing that I found this scent, as most of us did back then, it was 2007 when it came out, I think. And I found it through Cosmopolitan, the magazine, you know, when there was a sticker, you unstick it and you smell it like this, or you try to put it on your skin like this. It's funny. And this is how I found it. It was the first or second year at the university, and I asked my parents for some money, and I rushed to the store. I was thinking about it for days, and I decided, yes, I cannot leave it if I don't have this thing, you know, which is weird, but whatever. And you remember how the black one was in a pink box, and the pink one was in a black box. So instead of this one, I bought this one. And they're kind of similar-ish. They are similar, and there are maybe some people who describe them better than I can, because to me it's very abstract, musky, sexy, sensual. It's kind of a very abstract florals there. Some people just describe it, oh, there's osmanthus and rose and jasmine, and I have no idea. It smells a little bit soapy. It smells super musky, very clean, and almost animalic. It's so sexy, especially this one, because this is Eau de Toilette and this is Eau de Parfum. Eau de Toilette is a little bit more punchy. Usually the Eau de Parfum is considered to be punchier, but no. Eau de Toilette, this is perfection. This is perfection, Mount Olympus of the musky scents. Still, to this day, I believe that. And this is an old bottle, and there's almost nothing left. Almost nothing left. And it's almost nothing left here. These are still the OG. These are the OG. I brought them from Moscow because I just decided this is a great thing to have, you know, especially with our hobby. I want to own these bottles and have them here. So yes, this is forever. And the flanker that I have also called For Her Forever. I decided not to bring it because this was not the OG, so whatever. Imagine for a second. This is a 2004, 5, 6, something like that. And I say the word Apple. So what do you imagine? I don't remember if iPhones came out back then already, maybe. Anyways, when I heard the word Apple, there was only one straight association. Be Delicious by Donna Karan. Yes, this is historic. This is I don't know, guys. This is legendary. This is a legendary apple scent with a little bit of violet and cucumber. It's very fresh. It's flowery. It's slightly watery, maybe because of the magnolia. It's just, it's awesome. It's awesome. Now I smell it and I think, oh my God, it's amazing. This is amazing, and I could easily wear this now. I think it's just such a nostalgia piece that I just don't want to touch this one. And I had different variations. I remember I had a pink one too, and I loved it even more than the original because everybody used the original. I forgot the name of the pink one. Maybe I'll take a look on Fragrantica. But it's just, it's also fun to play with it. Okay, Kate, put it back. It's fun, and it was just such a big thing. You remember those commercials on TVs about it? Oh my God, incredible. So next is me as a kid. So I remember being little. I don't remember exactly how old, but I already talked about this on my channel once or twice maybe. We were traveling with my family a couple times a year. And I remember going to the airport and always finding that one bottle, and I wanted to smell it. I wanted to smell it because first, the bottle stood out. It was an incredible bottle, it still is. The color stood out, it was awesome. There were not so many fragrances of that color back then, I think. And third, it just smelled amazing. And this is Hypnose by Lancome. I have an older vintage bottle, one of the first iterations before they reformulated it 15 times probably. And this is so, so fun. I know a lot of people don't like this scent. Oh, whatever. I love it. This is how I imagine the perfect woman that I'm going to become in 20 years, you know, something like that. Because to me, even 25 back then seemed old, like I'm gonna have a family, an amazing career, like a couple kids, a husband. Yeah, sure, yeah, little Kate. Yeah. So I went to the counter in duty free and I smelled this scent and I imagined how I'm much, much older. I'm a woman. I'm 25. To me, this smells like vanilla and jasmine, some other flower that I don't remember and I have no idea how it smells. It smells like a designer. It smells like a standard designer scent, how we imagine it in our head. Flowers with vanilla. And it's a staple. It's a staple. And this is my last dream of being a hyper successful family woman when I reach 25. And I still love it, you know, it's still such a piece of memory. Sometimes I use it, look. I'm trying not to use it too much because I'm afraid to think if I run out of this bottle, will I have to painfully look for a vintage again? What do I do? But now it's kind of my museum of old scents that sometimes I spray here and there. If that was not nostalgic enough for you, don't worry, I got you. Because I have year 1992 here. Do you recognize this weird thing? This is Issey Miyake L'Eau d'Issey. I feel like my childhood, in a way, smelled like this. Even if you don't know the scent, I recently tried it. So a friend of mine gave me this bottle, this like whatever's left here, and I smelled it. Because I was never a fan, I never really tried to have the bottle, I never had it. And can you imagine? I smell it and I instantly recognize it because so many women smelled like this in the 90s and 2000s. It's crazy. I know the scent. Even if you think you don't know the scent, you know this scent. Trust me. Trust me, you smelled it. It's a weird cacophony that makes sense. It's I smell melon, I smell watery flowers like lotus and magnolia, some white florals. There's a big, big bouquet. It's fruity, aquatic. If I had to choose the color for the scent, I would choose yellow. And the juice is this color. I think it's supposed to be lighter. And yellow is a perfect color for this. Such a cool bottle too. I feel like now most bottles are either too minimalistic that I cannot tell the difference anymore, or very, very glamorous and weird, especially with the influence of Middle Eastern fragrances. This is something very unique and it's kind of cool. I used it a couple of times, but I will try to keep as much as I can just for the museum too. Now let's travel back again to the future to 2007 from 1992, 2007 when this was launched. And this fragrance transformed and changed. It was such a massive hit that we still get dupes and inspirations. What I'm talking about, my huge love. This used to be my signature scent for a while. It's Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Of course. I was so in love. I was wearing this later though, maybe in 2016, 2017. Yeah, probably around those years. So it was popular for a while before I started using it, and it was different, guys. I remember it. I actually went to Moscow. I had the super old 50 ml bottle that I've been using back then. I had been using back then. And there was like a little bit left, and I sprayed it, and it was different. And I remembered how it used to smell. There used to be this very clear cherry pie aspect that it doesn't have anymore, or even like a cherry seed. Now it's made more smooth, and I can smell amberwood materials here. That's why I don't really wear it as much anymore. I used to take showers of the old version. It probably was not very nice to people around me. No, it was not very nice, but I was so obsessed, and it was such a big love for me. Honestly, it was even a bigger love maybe than this. I used it every day for years. I just could not get enough of this scent. It's now definitely changed. It's more about this dry tobacco. Yes, vanilla. Yes, dried fruits are there still. Yes, the dried fruits are there. But it lost this cherry, the cherry gem part that made it so homey in a way. Don't get me wrong, this is a fancy scent. It smells fancy, it smells expensive, but that cherry thing, it added something so unique. Like it smells, yes, expensive and cool, but at the same time, there's an element of this warmth, coziness, of something so familiar and great. Now it doesn't have it anymore. It's not as great as it used to be, but this is still a huge love to me. I will keep this bottle, even though I don't really use it anymore. I also just want to have it. Maybe if it sits a couple of years, it will change. Maybe the cherry will pop. I don't know. We'll see. But I love it. I love it. It's such a good scent. And the last one is a scent that I'm actually still wearing pretty regularly now. And I like it. It used to be better too. I had the original variation. Oh, my camera is shaking. I used to have an original variation of this scent. It was a powerhouse. It was massive. It was strong. It was just mind-blowing. It was beautiful. It's still good, but it kept like 70% of its charm and beauty. I'm talking about Dior Addict. The one and only. Oh, have you seen that they put it in a new bottle again? I'm curious if they did reformulate it again, because they added 3 more fragrances to the Addict line. Yes, there are 3 new fragrances. Those are lighter, more floral. What do you expect? There's peach, rose, something else. And this used to be better too, honestly, but it's still good. This is this warm, fluffy, floral vanilla with a citrus, something like bergamot on top. It opens with citrus. Oh, mandarin. Yes, I think it's a mandarin actually, because it has this bitter aspect. And then the base is this vanilla with jasmine. It's so beautiful. It's stunning. It's perfect. I still smell something strange now. I never caught it earlier before in those days. There's something drilling again, something like zzz, like this. Maybe amberwood, I don't know. Maybe something else, maybe some kind of musk, whatever it is, I don't know. But it still hits the spot. It works, and I love it. And the bottle, I'm actually excited for the new bottle. It looks very beautiful too. I'm curious, I guess they put it in a new bottle just because the new fragrances in this line look different and they want them to look similar, probably. I don't know, but this is forever. Okay, we covered all 7 of my most nostalgic scents. There were a couple more, but I decided to limit myself a little bit. Tell me, what are your nostalgic scents, especially if you're millennial. Don't get me wrong, everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome here. But what was your staple, signature, favorite when you were growing up? What is the most memory-bringing scent for you. Tell me about it, and I'll see you in other videos. Bye bye.